If you are a non-native speaker of English, one thing that can trip you up quite easily is idioms. Idioms are tricky because looking at the actual words in the phrase does not help you understand its meaning. You just have to know what the phrase means. And idioms are used very liberally. So they truly are a double whammy for non-native speakers. So being familiar with idioms is critical in enhancing your fluency with the language, both in terms of how well you understand it and how well you are able to speak it. Idioms are fun. They add pizzazz and color to your language, and I'm a big fan of idioms. So this video is the first in a series of videos all about idioms, and this series in particular is going to be about elemental idioms, idioms that reference the 5 elements. And today's video is going to showcase 8 idioms that all reference the air element. Hello, language lovers and language learners and intellectually curious folks everywhere. My name is Bakul Soman, and welcome back to my channel. If you like my videos, if you think they're interesting and helpful, please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of the new content that I upload. And please remember to leave me comments. Let me know how you like the videos. Let me know how I can make them even better. I would love to hear your feedback. So, definitions first. What are idioms? Idioms are expressions that convey a meaning that is different from the literal meaning of the words in that expression. Okay? That is why they're tricky, because just looking at the words individually does not help you figure out what that expression means. There are a lot of air-related idioms, and in today's video, we are going to look at 8 of them. Breath of fresh air. This idiom refers to a refreshing change, something that's new and different in a positive way, okay? So when you talk about something being a breath of fresh air, you're saying it is a positive change, a change for the better, okay? So, for example, you could say, after months of dealing with bad managers, the employees felt that the new management was a breath of fresh air. It was a positive change. They liked the new management. His new single was a breath of fresh air after a string of forgettable songs. Okay? So the rest of the songs, but the new single, breath of fresh air, a positive change, a change for the better. Up in the air. Something that is up in the air is unresolved, uncertain, undecided. So you could say the fate of the restaurant was up in the air. Was it going to stay open? Was it going to close? Not sure. It was uncertain. Her birthday plans were still up in the air. She hadn't decided what she wanted to do for her birthday, how she wanted to celebrate it. Her plans were still up in the air. In the air, okay? Different from up in the air. Up in the air has a very specific meaning. In the air has a different very specific meaning. In the air means something that is noticeable, something that is prevalent, something that is perceived by a lot of people, or it relates to a change that you expect is going to happen. Again, it is typically used when you're talking about outcomes that are positive, that are wanted. So you could talk about change was in the air. And again, the connotation is positive, that a needed, a necessary change was in the air. Spring is in the air after a dreary, dreary long winter when, they saw the buds on the cherry trees. They knew spring was in the air. Spring was about to come. Winter was soon going to be over. Love is in the air, right? Maybe a lot of your friends are getting engaged or getting married or, finding significant others. So you're saying, love is in the air. A lot of people around you are finding love. Idiom number 4, clear the air. This refers to trying to remove bad feelings, misunderstandings, tension, confusion, okay? So it has a sense of something not so good happened and you're trying to fix it. After their big fight, he wanted to talk to clear the air. Maybe things were said that shouldn't be said, feelings were hurt, so he wanted to talk to try and clear the air, clear the misunderstanding, trying to alleviate hurt feelings. The manager called a staff meeting to clear the air after the rumors started flying around. Okay, so maybe there were rumors of, the company's going to shut down, there's going to be layoffs, whatever, we're all going to lose our jobs. And the manager told everyone to come in, let's clear the air, let's talk about it, let's clear any misunderstandings, let me tell you things as they are, let me clear the air. Full of hot air. This refers to exaggerated, empty talk that is usually intended to impress someone, or somebody just talks a lot without really saying anything or adding any new value. There's usually a sense of being pompous or pretentious that is attached to this phrase. So you could say, he made a lot of promises, but at the end of the day, he was just full of hot air. Don't pay attention to him. He is full of hot air. He might say a lot of things, but none of that is going to pan out. Idiom number 6, being an airhead. When you're calling somebody an airhead, you're saying that person is silly, foolish, they're unintelligent, they're scatterbrained. So you can say, people always assumed she was an airhead. Okay? People make assumptions based on how people look. When somebody is very beautiful, sometimes people think they are not intelligent. So people always assumed she was an airhead, although she wasn't. Or you could say, I was such an airhead. I was looking for my glasses all over and they were on my head the whole time. So be careful with this one. This can be used among friends pretty innocuously, but you should not go calling anybody an airhead if you don't have a very strong, trusting relationship with them. Okay? So among friends, among good friends, this can be just kind of part of innocuous banter, but be careful beyond that. Idiom number 7, being on the air or off the air. Okay, this usually refers to a program or a show being broadcast on the airwaves. Okay, on the air as in on the airwaves. So when a show is being broadcast, it's still being shown, new episodes being shown every week or whatever. That show is still on the air. The show gets canceled, it is off the air. So you could say that show was on the air for 10 seasons, or that show went off the air just after 1 season. Idiom number 8, our last idiom for this video. Disappear into thin air or appear out of thin air. In both cases, it means to appear or disappear suddenly, unexpectedly, or dramatically even, seemingly out of nowhere. He startled me because he appeared out of thin air. Or you can say the show had spectacular special effects. The performers seemed to disappear into thin air right in front of our eyes. All right, that is it. Our 8 idioms, our 8 air-related idioms for today. I hope you enjoyed learning about these, and I will be doing a second video with some more air-related idioms in it as well. If there are any that you would like me to add to that video, do let me know in the comments below. As always, thank you for watching. If you liked my video, if you thought it was interesting and helpful, please don't forget to leave me a comment, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you will always be notified when I upload new content. Thank you as always for watching, and I will see you next time.